looks like we've got one viewer. Hopefully this works. All right, so looks like people are joining in. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool, eh, Sean? We'll give it a few minutes, let people join in. I had a couple technical difficulties getting this thing going. Hey, Patricia. So for anybody that didn't see the post I made about an hour ago, all you guys are going to need is just some dumbbells, and if you have like a loaded backpack, that would work too, and a floor mat for later on in the workout. So pretty minimal equipment today. It kind of sucks that, I guess, because I'm using the front-facing camera from my iPad, that it like inverts the text of the poster in the back there. So that's kind of odd, but you guys know what it says. All right, so we're up to 10, 11 people now. Still give it a few more minutes, let everybody find their way in. So make sure that you guys read through that disclaimer that we posted. It's got all that information that you're going to need. That should have been linked in the post I made about an hour ago. All right, we'll give it about one more minute, and then I'll get started with the explanation and what we're doing for today. If anybody could just let me know if everything sounds okay, if everything looks okay. Perfect, thanks, Brianne. Oh, look at that. I got my wife Julia watching the stream. Everybody say hi. All right, so we've got enough people in here to get started. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly go through a brief explanation on what the plan is for today, and then we'll go through a warm-up, and then we'll get into the circuit. So again, like I mentioned earlier, make sure you guys read through the disclaimer if you haven't already. That was posted earlier. And for equipment, all you guys are going to need is just a pair of dumbbells, and if you have like a loaded bag or a backpack, you can use that as well, and just a mat and some open space. Make sure you got some water with you, and yeah, so the plan for today is doing a force specific strength circuit. So it should take about 40-45 minutes to get through everything. And first thing that we're going to do 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for a series of exercises. So we'll be going through that for 4 rounds, and trying to take minimal rest in between each round. So we want to keep our heart rate up, and like I said, working for 30, resting for 10. So it's pretty straightforward, and after that we'll get into a little more specific stuff for force training. If anybody has any questions at any point or needs any clarification or modifications on any exercises or anything that I'm talking about, feel free to just write it in the chat. We've got other fitness instructors in the chat here with us, so they can definitely answer any questions that you guys have. I may not be able to answer it so easily on the iPad here. It's kind of awkward typing on the screen. You'll probably see my finger get in the way of the camera. So just ask it in chat, and they should be able to help you out with any questions. So we'll just give it maybe like 30 seconds here, see if anybody has any questions before we get started, and then we're going to go right into our warm-up. So if you guys have been following our live streams in the past, typically people haven't been playing their own music. I'm going to try playing some music today. I did some research and I looked into playing royalty-free and copyright-free music, so hopefully there shouldn't be any issues with that. I'll try to turn down the music during any speaking portions, so in case they do flag the video, then hopefully the sound doesn't get taken down for those portions. But yeah, looks like nobody has any questions. Thanks, Donnie. Been growing it out. Yeah, if nobody has any questions, then we'll get started with our warm-up here. So just give me a sec. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to be using my phone. It's got an app here that's going to beep me and let me know kind of when to change exercises and whatnot. So you guys can always listen for the beep. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but that's what I'm using for my timer here. All right. So play a little bit of music here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me talk. All right, so for our warm-up here, we're just going to get started, and we're going to do 30 seconds of just forward arm circles. So we're doing nice big arm circles going forward. You can start with smaller circles and then progressively get bigger. We're halfway there. And we're just going to take a brief rest here in between our sets. So roughly 10-15 seconds between each of these. So next one, we're going to go right into reverse arm circles. So same idea, circles going backwards. You can start small, progressively getting bigger. Halfway there. Last couple seconds. Gonna see if anybody said anything. Okay. Alright, so next one we're gonna have our hands behind our head, and then we're gonna do some shoulder gaiters. So all we're doing is we're bringing our elbows forward and then bringing our arms back out. So 30 seconds just like that. And halfway. So next one, we're going to go down onto the floor, and we're going to go into hip lifts. So we're going to do each leg separately. So lying down, heel into the floor, lifting up your hip, holding that for about 1 second, and then back up. And we're going to switch sides. So leg up in the air, heel planted into the floor. 30 seconds. You're trying to get your butt off the floor as high as you can. Squeezing your glute when you get to the top. So next up, we're going to go into some reverse lunges. So same idea, we're going to do each leg individually. So 30 seconds left leg, 30 seconds right leg. Taking a nice big step back, keeping your heel planted into the floor, making sure that your knee is behind your toes as you're dropping down. Halfway there. Making sure that your chest is nice and tall. Good, we're going to switch legs. Getting ready. And let's go. Other leg. Halfway there. Good. All right, so we got a couple more to go. Just going to do some hip circles. So we're going to open up our left hip. Going to do halfway going out with our leg. And then the other half going in. So like you're climbing over a fence, swing that leg back over. One more rep. And we're going to switch legs. So same thing, opposite side. And going out. Right leg. and going back towards the middle. Swing that leg back. All right, so last one here. Just gonna go to some body weight squatting. So make sure that your feet are about shoulder width apart. Keep that chest up. Dropping down into a squat as low as you can, holding it briefly at the bottom. Sitting your butt back. Again, keeping your knees behind the toes. We got about 15 seconds. Last rep. Good. That was about 7 minutes, so that's everything we need to do for our warm-up. You guys can grab a quick drink of water, and then I'll explain what we're doing next. Could you guys still hear me okay with the music playing? Perfect, thank you, Donnie. So I'm going to pause the music in between working sets and when I'm speaking, just in case, like I said, if the music gets taken down. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our main body of our workout here. So we're working for 30 seconds, resting for 10 seconds, and then we're just going to run through that list of exercises. So we've got 4 lower body exercises, 4 upper body exercises, and then kind of a conditioning finisher as the last one. So we're going to try to do that for 4 rounds total. So each round should take roughly 6 minutes. So looking at about 24, 25 minutes to get through these 4 rounds. All right, so we're going to start off with a deadlift. So you can use dumbbells for that one, or if you have your loaded bag or backpack, we can use that one. So I will quickly just demo these ones for you. So I'll show you with both the dumbbells and the backpack. So if you guys got your loaded backpack here, make sure you've got a narrow stance. You're hinging at your hip, you're pushing your butt towards the wall behind you. You're keeping your back nice and flat, holding on, and then you're standing up nice and tall. Lowering that just above the floor, and then pulling that straight up. So we can use our bag for this one, or if you have a pair of dumbbells, same idea with a pair of dumbbells, narrow stance, bending at the hip, push the butt out, standing up nice and tall. Make sure you keep a slight bend in your knee. You don't want your lower back to round. So that's our first one there. We've got the bag or the dumbbells. Next one is just going to be a squatting variation. So you can do it loaded, unloaded. Again, if you want to use the bag, you can use the bag or the dumbbells. That's up to you. I will quickly show you with both. So bag, we're just going to hold that close to our chest. Widen up our stance, dropping down into a squat, and pushing up with the heels. So that's with the bag. If we're going to use the dumbbells, I recommend holding them close to your chest. Same idea, dropping down. And there's your dumbbell squat. So next we're going to do single leg deadlifts. So this one again, you can use either or, bag or weights. I'd probably recommend using the bag, but that's up to you. So this one we're going to do 1 set on our left leg, 1 set on our right leg. So it's the same idea as the deadlift, except this time we're balancing on 1 leg. So make sure you've got that leg firmly planted. opposite leg is going to be behind you and bent. And then you're just simply standing up with that weight, pulling it in a straight line. Making sure to keep your back nice and flat. And then we're just lifting that slow and controlled. So like I mentioned, we're doing that both left side and right side. So that's the first 4 exercises for the lower body. Then we're going to go do our upper body. So we're going to start with a row. Again, if we want, we can use the bag. So you're going to get into kind of a hip hinging position. So bending at your lower back. Back is nice and flat. You're going to pull that bag up into your chest. Bring your elbows all the way back. And if you want to use the dumbbells, same idea with the dumbbells, have the weight out in front, and then you're going to bring your hands towards your shoulders. Again, keeping that back nice and flat. So that's the row variation there. Then we're going to do hammer curls. This one you probably need dumbbells or milk jugs or anything of the sort. So standing up nice and tall, elbows at your side. Start with the weight at the bottom, and then you're bringing your hands up to about 90 degrees. Slowly lower the weight back down. So that's our hammer curl. Next one is going to be a shoulder press. So weight up by your collarbone. You're going to press that weight above your head, bring it back down. Hopefully you can see me way back here. Weight above the head, back down. Third exercise is going to be for the triceps. So you can again use a single dumbbell, a milk jug, whatever you want. I'm going to use 2. I'm going to put it behind my head, elbows bent, and I'm going to bring that weight all the way up. So all the movement is happening at my elbow, standing nice and tall. All right, so then our last one is going to be kind of a conditioning finisher type of exercise. So we're going to do drop squats. So essentially, you're starting with your feet in a narrow stance. You're going to go into a hop wide. As you're hopping, you're going to drop down to the floor and touch a hand to the floor. So it's going to look like this. As you're coming back up, you're going to bring your feet back to the middle, and then you're going to alternate to the opposite side. So you're going to go right, back to the middle, left, back to the middle, right, and you're just going to alternate. So you can do this at your own speed. If you find the dropping is too intense, you can just go to normal body weight squats instead. So that's going to be the exercises for the first part here. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. It's definitely different doing this in front of a virtual audience. So I'll give you guys a minute here. Ask any questions if you need to. Grab water, make sure you've got your equipment. And then we're going to get started. So again, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off for all 9 of those exercises. All right, so we're going to get started here. Just going to set my timer so it's all correct. So we're doing 9 exercises, 30 seconds of work, and 10 seconds of rest in between each exercise. So the pace is going to be pretty quick. All right, so just having a look at chat here. No questions coming in. All right, so I'm going to start up the music again. And then we're going to get started here. So remember guys, we're starting with the deadlift, then we're squatting, then we're doing left and right single leg deadlift. So everybody getting ready here. We're going to get started in about 10 seconds. So I'm going to use my backpack here for the first set. Everybody ready? And we're going. 30 seconds. Again, make sure you guys are practicing good form. Back is nice and solid. Bending at your hip. Keep that neck nice and neutral. We're halfway. Last couple seconds. All right, so you get a quick 10-second break, and then we're gonna go to squats. So I'm gonna use my bag here. Ready? And we're going, 30 seconds. So you guys can go at your own pace for this one. Again, make sure you got good form. Sitting your butt back, pushing up with the heels. Chest is upright. We're halfway. Last couple seconds. All right, single leg deadlift, left side. So make sure to take your time with these. You want good quality reps. Bending at the hip. Back leg out, nice and straight. Slow and controlled tempo. Halfway. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Same thing on the right leg. And let's go. We got about 10 seconds left. Couple more good reps. All right, so we're gonna go to the upper body portion. So you guys can grab your weight here. Grab a quick drink of water if you need. We're going to rows. So I'm gonna use the dumbbells, bending at your hip, rowing that right into your chest. So full range of motion. Arms extended all the way back towards your shoulders. Halfway. Good. All right, hammer curls. Elbows at your side. Slow and controlled. Get a full range of motion. Slowly lower. Keep those elbows pinned at your side. 10 seconds left. All right, so a shoulder press. Again, you can use dumbbells, 2 dumbbells, or your bag, single, whatever you got. Ready? And go. Make sure that you're getting underneath the weight when you're bringing it above your head. Halfway there, guys. Keep it up. All right, quick 10-second break, triceps. Bring that weight behind the head. And go. Keep those elbows bent 90 degrees. Fifteen seconds. All right, so put your weight down. We're going into the drop squat. So remember, narrow to wide. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alternating sides. Quick pace, guys. Keep it up. About 15 seconds, halfway. Last couple seconds, a few more reps. All right, good job. So go ahead, guys, grab some water. We're going to give you a break. So that was round 1. We got 3 more rounds to go. Remember, guys, you guys can work at your own pace within those 30 seconds. So if you need to split it up, you know, reps of 5, 10, whatever it is, do what you got to do. Make sure you guys are working at your own pace. That was already 1 round and I already got a good sweat going on, so you know it's doing something right. Alright, so like I mentioned before, we don't want to take too much time in between sets here. We do want to keep our heart rate elevated. So I want to try to keep it to like 60 seconds to 2 minutes at the most. So if nobody's giving me any questions or comments here, we're going to get started. So maybe like 30 seconds, and then we're going to go again, round 2. Doesn't take very long. It's only about 6 minutes per round. So we're going to start round 2 shortly. I've got to reset my timer here. All right. So I'm going to cue up the music and let's go for round 2, guys. All right, so grab your weight here. We're getting ready in about 5 seconds. And let's go, round 2, deadlift. Halfway, keep it going. Good. Squats are up next. I think this round I'm going to use the dumbbells myself. And we're going 30 seconds. Yeah, remember you guys are going at your own pace. So if you need to take it a little bit slower, you guys can take it slower. About 10 seconds left. All right, single leg deadlift. I'm going to try the dumbbells again for this one. And we're going. Halfway. Again, make sure that foot is planted firmly into the ground. Good, switching sides. Ready? And go. Take this one nice and slow, capture balance. 10 seconds left. You got a couple more reps. All right, upper body time. We're gonna do the rows. I'm gonna try the backpack this time. All right, bending at your hip. Back nice and flat. Halfway, guys. Keep it going. All right, good. Hammer curl. Again, elbows tight at your rib cage. Full range. Fast up, slow down. Almost there, guys. 10 seconds. Good. Shoulder press. And go. Again, remember to get underneath that weight. All right, quick break, triceps. Last one for the upper body. Again, keep those elbows stable. Isolating the triceps here. All right, we got our drop squats. Alternating sides. Ready? Go. Halfway, keep going, everybody. All right, good job. Grab some water, guys. It's round 2. All right, so I'm looking at my clock here. It's already 11:40, so we're running a little bit behind. So we're gonna cut out the 4th round. We're gonna do just one more round of this, and then we have a short force-specific workout left. So that last one should only take us 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. So we'll cut the workout a little bit short. I know I started a little bit late today. Had a few technical difficulties getting online, so use it as a learning experience. But yeah, we'll do one more round of this. Then we'll do some force-specific stuff for the last 6 or 7 minutes, and then cool down. And then we're finished for today. So we'll keep it nice and short here. Again, we don't want to rest too long. So another 30 seconds there. See that Patricia's sweating, I'm sweating, I hope you guys are sweating. It means we're working hard. All right. I'm going to reset my timer. Grab a quick drink of water. And let's do round 3. So last round today. Turn on that music. All right, so grab your weight. Let's go. Deadlift time. So guys, make sure you got good quality movement. Keep that lower body nice and strong. All right, resting 10 seconds. We're going into our squat. I'm gonna go use the bag again. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway. All right, single leg deadlift. Left side. Let's go. Remember guys, take your time on this. Only good quality reps here. All right, other leg. Three, 2, 1, let's go. Foot firmly planted. All right, grab your dumbbells or whatever weight you're using. Back to the rows. Five seconds. Hammer curl time. Elbows tight. Fast up, slow down. We got summer coming. You know what that means. Sun's out, guns out. Last couple seconds. Good. Shoulder press. Let's go. Almost there, guys. All right, triceps. Back behind the head. Last upper body. Good, halfway, 15 seconds. Couple more good reps here. All right, put that weight away. Drop squats, last set. Ready? Let's go. Come on, guys, 15 seconds, quick feet. And good. All right. Sweating pretty good, and that was only 3 rounds. So grab some water. We'll take a little bit longer of a break. Try to catch our breath. And let's see how much time we got here. So we got only about 10 more minutes. So we're gonna try to do this force stuff really quickly at the end. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the timer. I'll probably set it for 5 minutes. And we're just gonna try to accumulate as many reps as possible, or as many rounds as possible. So we got 3 exercises to go through. We're gonna do reverse lunges, alternating leg. Yeah, thank you. It's Lululemon, it's my wife's. So it's actually a good towel. Shout out to Lululemon. But yeah, so the last part here, reverse lunges, alternating sides. We're gonna do 6 reps total, so 6 each leg. Then we're gonna get down on the floor, do a hand release push-up. We're gonna do that hand release push-up to standing, and we're gonna do that 3 times. And then we're gonna get into a bird dog position, and then 3 per side, doing a bird dog. So those 3 exercises, that's 1 round. We're gonna try to do as many rounds as we can in the 5 minutes. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes. You guys are just gonna be going at your own pace, and should get through pretty quickly. So just a quick demo. Grab another sip of water. So like I said, reverse lunges. So just body weight, we don't have to hold any weight. So reverse lunge, alternating sides. You're doing 6 reverse lunges per leg. Then we're gonna get down onto the floor. So hopefully you can see me here. We're gonna do a hand release, push up. You're gonna get back down on the floor, hand release, push up, standing 3 times. And then we're going into bird dog. So on your hands and knees, extending opposite arm, opposite leg, nice and straight. Hold that for a couple seconds. Switch side. 3 times per side. And we're gonna just accumulate as many rounds as we can in 5 minutes. So like I said, we're running out of time here. I'm gonna set the timer. I got the music going. All right, I started the timer. So we got 5 minutes exactly, as many rounds as we can. Rest as you need, you're going at your own pace. All right, so reverse lunges, 6 per leg. Alternating, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And 6. So hand release push-ups to standing. Hand release, push-up, stand. Hand release, push-up, stand. Hand release, push-up, stand. 3 reps. Bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. 3 per side. All right, so that's 1 round. We're gonna go back to reverse lunges. That took us about 1 minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand release push up. And bird dog. So make sure you're keeping your core nice and tight when you're doing this. Extend your arm, extend your leg, opposite sides. Hold that for at least 2 seconds. Give your core a chance to actually work. And then we're alternating sides. 1 more each side. All right. Back to reverse lunges. We're about 2.5 minutes here. Hand release push up to standing. And bird dog. One more each side. All right, we're at about 340. Back to reverse lunges. Make sure to push up through that heel as you're standing up. Knee behind your toe. Chest up the whole time. All right, we're under 1 minute. Just enough time to finish up this round. Hand release, push up to stand. And bird dog. Finish it off, 30 seconds. All right, guys, we got 10 seconds left. Finish it up. I'm sweating. Good thing I got my pink towel. All right, everybody. Turn that music off. All right, so that's everything for the workout today. Let's just grab some water, bring our heart rate down a little bit,
and we'll do a cool down stretch. So it was cut short a little bit today, but I think it was still a good workout. I'm sweating pretty good. I hope you guys are too. Glad you enjoyed it, Patricia. Good way to kick off the weekend, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a spot on the mat. And let's do a little cool down stretch here. So bring your feet together, sit up nice and tall, and then push down the knees towards the floor. Stretch out the inner thigh and groin area. Nice deep breathing. Still trying to bring down the heart rate. All right, I'm gonna extend my leg. I'm gonna point my toes back. I know you can't really see it here. Bending from your hip, reach out, try to grab onto your toes. If that's too easy for you guys, take your second hand, reach out with the second hand. You're gonna feel more of a stretch. Good, we're gonna switch sides. Opposite leg, bending the toes back towards you, reaching out from the hip. Two hands if you need. All right. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take my left leg, I'm going to bring it over my right leg, I'm going to take my right arm, wrap it around that knee, and then I'm pulling my knee in towards my chest. So I want to feel the stretch down here in my glute of the leg that I've got bent over. Alright, we're going to switch sides. So same thing, bring that leg all the way across, opposite elbow around, pull that in, feel the stretch in the glute. Make sure you guys are still breathing, nice deep breaths. My heart rate's still elevated a little bit, so I'm still trying to bring it down. Just nice, easy breathing. All right, so from there, I'm going to lie flat on the floor. I'm going to bring my leg all the way up vertical. I'm going to grab onto that leg. Or if you've got like a towel or something, if you need to use the towel, you can just wrap that around the backside. Use it for extra leverage. Gently pull the leg towards you, getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings. All right, we're going to switch sides. Same thing on the other side, leg nice and straight. Using a towel if you choose to. All right. So next I'm going to go extend my arms in front of me. I'm going to sit my butt back towards my heels. I'm going to get nice and low down towards the floor, stretching out my back. And good. So from there, I'm going to go onto one knee. I want to push my hips forward, feel that stretch along my hip flexor. So on one knee, nice and tall, pushing the hips and the knee forward. Feel that pull in the hip flexor of the leg that's down. And we're going to switch. Good, so from there, just going to get into a bit of a planking position. I'm going to drop my heel down towards the floor, stretching out my calf. And switching sides. So just going to finish up here, just a couple for the upper body. So let's bring our arm across, bring your shoulder back. And we're going to switch. All right, so last one, we're just going to push on our elbow behind your head, stretching out the triceps. And other side. And good. All right, everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Sorry about it being cut a little bit short. Definitely learning experience today. So I think it went well. If you guys have any feedback for me or for us, please let us know in the comments. And enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.